Have you ever wondered why someone could have everything they need, abundant food, secure shelter, and total comfort, and still feel entirely alone? Take Gajraj, for example. He was an elephant who lived in the best booth of the royal stables. The king was so fond of him that he ensured Gajraj had daily baths in the elephant pond and the finest care possible. But despite the kind attention of his trainer, the mahout, Gajraj was sad. The mahout was a good caretaker, but Gajraj spent his days wishing for a peer he could actually play with. Having our physical needs met keeps us healthy, but without social connection, even the most luxurious life feels empty. One late evening, a tired and hungry stray dog wandered out of the shadows and into the elephant's stable. Gajraj saw the visitor was struggling. Instead of ignoring him, the elephant pushed some of his food toward the small dog. The dog wagged his tail in thanks and ate his fill and immediately fell asleep in the safety of the giant's presence. This simple act of sharing a meal opened a door between two very different worlds, allowing a massive elephant and a small stray to see each other as companions. When the trainer saw how much Gajraj enjoyed the company, he welcomed the dog. The two animals began to spend every moment together. Their days were full of play. During their baths, Gajraj would use his trunk to splash water on the dog, who would yelp and jump back because he wasn't nearly as fond of the water as his giant friend. On the way back home, the elephant would lift the dog with his trunk and place him on his back, giving the small animal a high-flying ride through the kingdom. Over time, the massive difference in their size didn't matter. They learned to understand each other's movements and moods, building a level of trust that only comes from daily interaction. These shared moments proved that friendship doesn't depend on looking the same or coming from the same place. It's built through the time you spend together. The bond was suddenly tested when a farmer passed by and recognized the dog. It was his pet, Bunty, who had been missing for a long time. The farmer tied a rope around the dog's neck and led him home, having no idea that he was separating two best friends. As the rope pulled the dog away, both animals were in tears, but the humans were so focused on the logistics of the move that they didn't notice the emotional pain they were causing. Gajraj's reaction was immediate. For the next few days, he wouldn't touch his favorite food. His trainer couldn't find anything physically wrong, yet the elephant simply lost his will to eat. Miles away, Bunty was doing the exact same thing. Even though he was back in his old home, he refused every meal the farmer offered him. The distress of losing a friend can be so overwhelming that even the most basic need for food disappears. The farmer eventually realized what was happening. He remembered how happy Bunty had looked while riding on the elephant's back and saw the dog's current misery. He decided that his dog's happiness was more important than his own desire to keep him, so he removed the rope and set him free. Bunty didn't hesitate. Even though he was weak from hunger, he ran as fast as he could all the way back to the royal stables. Sometimes caring for someone means letting them go so they can return to where they truly belong. When the dog arrived, the elephant swung him joyfully into the air. With their friend back by their side, both animals finally began to eat again. Notice how a single connection expands outward. When two individuals find a strong bond, the warmth of that friendship affects everyone watching. Moved by the animals' reunion, the trainer and the farmer, once strangers, found themselves embracing. The trainer realized that while the animals had regained their best friend, the two men had also found a new friendship in each other. Because an elephant once shared a meal with a stray dog, two people who had never met ended up as friends. Kindness has a way of spreading far beyond where it first began.